a lot of this today. Ooh. Do you hear it? Hi everyone, I am Bitschlap and I am back again with yet another episode of Betty Does RuPaul's Drag Race Season 11 review. Because that's what we need. RuPaul always talks about charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. And if I were to sum up episode 1 into these 4, it would be charisma and uniqueness. Cool. Yeah, so I was really excited to see if the queens could bring a little more for this episode. Soju's gone and the queens have one less sister to worry about. So the queens are playing a jolly little round of marry, bang, kill. Everybody wants to kill Silky, except Ariel. She wants to kill everybody. Who would I marry, bang, and kill? I would not touch any of the queens. Oh. No shade.
If you had to choose...
Alright. If I were to marry one of the girls, it would be Plastique. She seems funny, kind of pretty, and chilled. Perfect. If I had to bang one of the queens, definitely. Leaving, killing. I hate to be like a tag-along, but I would kill Silky. Oh. Sorry, girl. Mamma mia! RuPaul is done fiddling around on the roof. He appears on the silver screen and alludes to the fact that we might be doing a movie challenge. For their mini challenge, we are transported back to season 3, where the queens will be making their own celebrity photobombs. So the queens have 15 minutes to get into quick drag and present their best photo bomb moment. He also lets them know that there will be 2 winners of this mini challenge, and by now we know what that means. Time for a group Maxi challenge. Oh. So in general, I have to say I was disappointed about the photobombs. I didn't laugh a lot. However, there were a few standouts for me. So Nina West is photobombing Cardi B, so he makes a character called Santa He. And once again, just like episode 1, I am left thinking, Nina West, enough with the puns, please. Or maybe I just don't get them.
Yeah, 11 legendary.
I was just gonna say, but now you said it, so. Scarlet Envy does it for me. She is throwing in a Madonna reference while doing what Max couldn't in season 7, making glam funny. Thank you, Scarlet. Keep it up. Do you get that? See what I was doing there? Silky in the mini challenge is nothing to lose, everything to win.com/UK. Poor Ariel. So Ariel Versace is photobombing Celine Dion and RuPaul asks her which of her songs is her favorite. Ariel says My Heart Will Go On and RuPaul was like, boring. Painful to watch. Evie Oddly is serving me some Sharon Needles rabies realness. It's gross and I'm here for it. Brooke is mixing clowns and politics, but this is 2019. I'm like, is it getting a little old?
Were you impressed by her splits?
No! Didn't matter. Akira, 2 girls, 1 dress. So the winners are Brooklyn Heights and Silky Nutmeg Ganache. Everyone who gets naked wins! For this week's Maxi Challenge, the queens will be starring in 2 breakthrough movies featuring an all-drag cast. RuPaul is discreetly hinting to the titles Black Panther and Get Out by using the titles Black Panther and Get Out. Okay. He went through all of this, blah blah blah, let's not call it this and that, and then he calls it Why You Gotta Be Black Panther. It's a play on words, it's funny. As the winners of the mini challenge, we have Silky Nutmeg Ganache and Brooklyn Heights as the team captains. Team Cookie and Team Canada. Brooklyn Heights chose all the queens that she feels like would be good actors. Silky chose all the black queens. Scarlet is feeling super bad that she was picked last, but to be honest, I think the other queens know that she's great. But fact is, she has been giving us stank face since day 1. And nobody wants to be in that team. I mean, it's drag. It's supposed to be fun. Lighten up, Scarlet. She does, however, redeem herself a little bit, to me anyway, when she tells Kahana it's not about if you get a big part or a small part, it's about what you do with the part. We've seen that over and over again, so we know it to be true. So preparing for the Maxi challenge, the girls are acting like little schoolgirls. They're there in their little couches working on their scripts, getting ready for the Maxi challenge. RuPaul walks in and suddenly it's all the tea, all the complaints, all the drama that they do not dare to tell Silky to her face. Ariel chooses to take it to the next level by saying there's a difference between having a big personality and just being obnoxious.
No. No. No, 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 no.
It seems like everyone is talking about Silky. This has so far, 2 episodes in, been Silky's drag race. RuPaul literally has all the other queens talking about her, and when he himself is interviewing Silky, he is dying. He is laughing, cackling, making sure that the whole world knows Silky is the tea. I feel like there's something to her she's hiding that we haven't yet seen. Do you know what I mean? There is some plan or something she has going on that she will slowly uncover or like drop the bomb on us. And I am excited to see what that is. And action! It's time for the queens to shoot their main challenge videos. First up, we have Team Canada with Why It Gotta Be Black? Panther. Plastique Tiara is showing us why racial stereotypes will never not be funny.
Yeah, okay, she looked like a man.
Actually, it was a little surprising for me that Brooklyn Heights did not know how to take corrections. I mean, one thing is that you say a line a little off, but then you have a director who directs you, gives you hints, and then you get it righter.
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say
What?
Brooke didn't really seem to get that. She was very insistent on her Beyonce, what? I'm like, girl. In general, I think Team Canada did really well. There wasn't really anyone struggling, so that really gives me high hopes for the finished product. Time for Team Silky to do their rendition of Good God, girl, get out! Vanessa, Vanjie, Mateo is priceless. Did she act well? I don't know. Is she able to deliver anything else than being herself? I don't know. But I love her. Please, RuPaul's Drag Race, whatever happens, just keep her there. Thank you.
Randy.
Mercedes Iman. Her performance was so bad.
Upland.
Bless her heart. You can fumble on your lines and still do fine. She was not doing fine. I am stunned, and not in the Gia Gunn kind of way. In general, on the 2 teams, it was a little hard to see who was going to be standouts. They didn't really dive in. There wasn't a lot of reactions from the judges, so it's really hard for me to choose who did best. Will it be the team with all the personalities, or will it be the team with all the actors? Comment down below. Let me know what you think.
What?
I did that last time. I was like, why not? Back in the workroom, Team Canada is confronted about their statements about Silky. Ariel Versace is quick to be like, I said it, while the rest of the queens are silent. This is not sitting right with Evie Oddly, who chooses to come personally for Raja, which Raja is not having. She is ready to fight. Moving on. CoverGirl! I am so excited for the original Runway music to be back. Category is Watch Your Sign. I was waiting for someone to walk in with a stop sign, but I guess my hopes and dreams were not fulfilled today. First down the runway we have Brooke. She is showing us Pisces realness and I am living. This splash of watercolor thing she has going on, yes, good, safe. Plastique Tiara is serving Cameron Michaels realness. Trend alert! Cameron Michaels. Yeah. Vasha is giving us Capricorn. To me, it's a little literal, but I do like it. Not bad. It's goat's most deaf acceptable. Do you get that? Goat's mode Steph. Yeah. Nina West looked fine. Her pussy was on fire, literally. Honey Davenport is also serving us Leo. I was getting Disco Diva and she looked gorgeous. Sugarcane is serving us something less than sweet. It looks amazing. Her body is working it. But Scorpio, I did not see that. Maybe the scorpion was in her pants. Okay. Silky better be doing good in the challenge. Because her runway left me with nothing but desire for something else. What was that? Evie Oddly was serving us straight out of Oz Leo realness. I loved it. The detailing, the metal, the concept. She was still giving us body. Yes, thank you. Vanessa Vanjie Mateo has risen. That look was on point. She it up. And I, for one, am so excited to see what she's gonna bring every week from now on. Vanjie, you got me. Akira looks amazing. Her face is giving me RuPaul, like this crazy beauty. The look, however, was giving me fishes meets piñata. No. Mercedes is giving me Cameron Michaels in a very pared down version, but that's not the worst part of this. Last week on the runway, she seemed dead to me, like she was in a haze, and I was excited for her to get another chance. So here she is again, giving me exactly the same. Do you think Kahana's tearaway was intentional or a wardrobe malfunction? Because I actually can't tell. It looked like a reveal to me, but then the edit made it seem like and the sound was like yeah. Anyway, Scarlet Envy can be a part of my world. She looked like she was a sign, like she had walked straight out of a Greek mythology book to serve us some Pisces goddess realness. Great. Time for the main challenge reveal. First up, we have Team Canada, and I must say, they did so good. I was laughing, I was following the story. From the very second we start out with Plastic Tiara just like giving me life. Parapanam?
Karitmanam.
Karitmanam. Cut to the other queens. Nina West did great. Sugarcane did great. And then she said something funny. Okay, time for Team Silky. In general, they were doing great as well. We start off really great. We have Scarlett and Evie. There's great acting between them. They really like get the characters. They make the contrast. It was so much fun. But those two maids, they were a hot mess. And sad thing is, they just didn't have the personality to back it up.
Appellant.
In general, both of the movies were really funny, but to me, the winner had to be Why It Gotta Be Black? Panther. There were amazing performances on both sides, and maybe the winning performances were on Team Cookie. That being said, the worst parts of their team was just so bad. I could not see through that. It's no surprise that we have Mercedes and Kahana at the bottom, because their performances were lackluster. Their looks on the runway were not up to par. What can I say? But at the top we have Evie and Scarlett. They were both great, especially Evie really had me laughing. But I would say someone like Plastique and Sugar also really got to me. Like, they were the ones I remembered the most. Someone like Sugar is just really having a fun time. I see her like really just going balls deep, having a good old time. Even in the confessionals, she is laughing, she is cackling, she is serving the tea. That's why honorable mentions of the week are Sugarcane and Plastic Tiara. So at the top we have Scarlett and Evie, and at the bottom we have Mercedes and Kahana, who have to lip sync for their lives. Kahana, I could see she was fighting for it just as she was doing in the challenge, but when it's not right, it's wrong. And yes, she was tumbling. It was exciting. She was jumping. She was doing her tricks. But I was just not captivated. Mercedes showed me something I hadn't seen in her before. There was passion. There was fierceness. There was a calmness about her. And the way she delivered all the words. Yes. This is why we have a lip sync between the bottom two. It's so that RuPaul and all of us can see what these queens are really made of. See them fight tooth and nail to stay in this competition. Mercedes did that, and therefore, obviously, she stays. Thank you, girl. Now, slay episode 3. Overall, I love this episode. It was great right off the bat with an acting challenge. Normally, episode 2 will be like the lip sync extravaganza, but no, we went straight for the goals. We got to see the queens work. How would they do under pressure? See them deliver the lines. Are they funny? Are they not funny? I see them opening up. It's really nice to hear their stories. Who are they? Where do they come from? And we know there are tons of episodes ahead of us. I can't wait to see what they're gonna bring. So last week my top 3 were Sugar, Brooke, and Evie. This week, however, I have swapped Brooke out with Plastique Tiara. So now my top 3 is Plastique Tiara, Sugarcane, and Evie Oddly. They're all amazing queens and they're bringing something different that I really like. But let me know who your top 3 is. Comment down below and spill the tea for Betty. That's me. Alright you guys, that was it for this week's episode of Betty Does RuPaul's Drag Race Season 11 review. Wasn't that everything you needed? Please remember to like, to share, and to subscribe so you don't miss out on anything. I'll be back next week with another episode and I hope to see you there. Until then, please have yourself a Betty good day.